October 1962. Somewhere beneath the Atlantic Ocean, a Soviet submarine is running out of air. The crew hasn't heard from Moscow in days. The walls are sweating. Temperatures inside the vessel have crossed 45 degrees Celsius. Men are collapsing from heat and CO2 poisoning. And above them, American warships are dropping depth charges. This is not a drill. The submarine is B-59, and on board there is a nuclear torpedo. One torpedo capable of destroying an entire fleet, capable of starting World War III. Now, here's what most people don't know. To launch that torpedo, Soviet protocol required agreement from 3 officers, the captain, the political officer, and one more man, a man named Vasili Arkhipov. The captain believed they were already at war. The explosions outside were deafening. The crew was panicking. He wanted to launch. The political officer agreed. 2 out of 3. All eyes turned to Vasili Arkhipov. One signature, that's all it would take. One exhausted, terrified man, trapped underwater, believing the world above him was already burning, and the nuclear age would have ended civilization as we know it. But Vasili Arkhipov said no. He stayed calm when no one else could. He argued that the depth charges were likely signals, not attacks, that they needed to surface, re-establish contact, confirm orders. He held his ground against his own captain, against the fear, against the noise. And slowly, the captain stood down. B-59 surfaced. No launch, no war. The Cuban Missile Crisis, which the world remembers as a standoff between Kennedy and Khrushchev, was nearly decided by one man's decision inside a steel coffin at the bottom of the sea. Thomas Blanton, director of the National Security Archive, later said that Vasili Arkhipov saved the world. His story was classified for decades. He returned home without medals, without recognition, and died in 1998, never fully knowing what he had prevented. The next time someone asks you what one person can do against the force of history, remember the man who said no in the dark, underwater, when the entire world was holding its breath. He had every reason to launch, and he chose restraint instead. That decision is why you exist today.